If you have an 8 to 10-year-old son, you're probably right now thinking, okay, I got to get them ready for puberty and the changes that are going to happen in their body, and that's very important. But I also want you to keep your eye on the end game, which is sexual maturity. That's where we're heading with all this. Puberty is going to come and go in a few years, and then they're sexually mature. We want them to be prepared and to have the right perspective as they enter that important transition in their life. The reason I'm emphasizing this is that more and more studies are showing that these young boys, middle school, certainly high school, are watching a lot of porn on the internet. Such a terrible way for them to learn what it means to have a healthy, respectful sexual relationship. So how do you counter this? I mean, this is challenging, right? The way you counter it is by talking to your son. If you sit down with them and just have this big talk, they're not going to do very good with that. They don't like big talks. But if you start setting up a weekly time with your son where you do something fun, or you go eat something that they like to eat, or casual, doesn't last very long, and let them talk. Let them just explore different subjects of friendships and relationships. As they get a little further along in puberty, if they're only 8 to 10, by the time they're about 12, they're not going to want to talk very much. So then it's all going to fall on you to have the conversations with them that you want to have. Navigate through those weekly times, and when the opportunity presents itself, or you have worked it out that way, you need to talk about sexual relationships. Not necessarily the act of sex, but the attitude around it and the importance of the respect that goes into a relationship like that. You're the only person that's going to be able to teach them this. They trust you. You've walked with them through their entire life. And even if they squirm and don't want to participate in the conversation, they're going to hear what you have to say. And it's your only way of countering the kinds of terrible stuff that they're seeing on the internet. So weekly, very important to start when they're about 8 to 10 years old. Keep it going, even though it's going to get tough. But let it be known what your perspective is and the kind of attitude that you want them to have as they move into sexual maturity. I'm Dr. M with Anatomy for Kids.